Hello, 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 hello. Hello, friends. Hello, 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 hello. Happy Saturday to you. For those of you that are watching this on the YouTube, it is not live. You're watching it on YouTube, it is a pre-recorded video from Saturday, April 18th, correct? Look at that, it rolls off the tongue. From 2:05 p.m. to 3:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Happy Saturday, everyone. I'm sorry that I'm a few minutes late, but I found a Instagram story thing about Beanie Babies, and I'm here for it, so I had to play with that for a minute, so don't judge me. Hello, Melissa. Feeling snarky today. I don't know why, but I'm very excited about this live. Thank you. I was obsessed with Beanie Babies when I was a child. Ask Pam. I loved them. I collected them. Kyle, hello, my friend. I love you. Yeah, so, I showed Pam before I got on the live, I showed her the Instagram story, and she was like, how do you get those? So, I will quickly explain. So, if you're watching someone's Instagram story, like, I don't know, mine, and it's, like, on the Beanie Baby one, if you click up at the top, it says something like, which Beanie Baby are you, or Beanie Baby, and you click on it. And that will pause the Instagram story that you're watching, and then, like, a little menu will come up at the bottom. And I don't know what the last two options are, but I know that the first two, one says try it, the other one says save effect. If you click save effect, it will save it to your effect wheel. So you can use it on your Instagram stories. If you save it, you can use it however long you want. So, very exciting times. I was really into Beanie Babies, like, really. Unfortunately, though, like, I played with them, so, like, it wasn't, like, collector style, but, I got the, Princess Diana baby. I got all of the things. I love them. I actually have the two cats that came up, actually. I know they had, like, maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 different cat Beanie Babies, but, I have the 2 that look like my 2 cats, and, I have had them for forever, since I got my cats, so, I even got the tag covers. LOL, it was serious. I had a couple tag covers for sure. I don't know where all those ended up, to be honest. And they're up in my room somewhere. So, yeah. Okay, so, we are here for cross stitch. So, I hope everyone is having a fantastic Saturday. It's usually give a weather report. It's a little gloomy here. I'm sorry, Zambia? Is that... Hello? Sue Radford 63 from Zambia. That's amazing. Thank you for hanging out with me today. So today, I'm fairly confident that I can, get through the remaining, projects in my Stitch Before I Die box. And then, I have over here on the floor, I have my big plastic tub full of my whips. So, hello everyone. I don't think I can get through all of my whips, but I can at least start. So, and then as a reminder, there won't be any Instagram live tomorrow because it's Floss Tube Day. And then Monday, I'm going to the shop, so I won't be alive on Monday. At this point, I don't know if I'll be working on Tuesday, but I'll be there Monday, so, yeah. Sue Radford in Zambia would also like me to say hi to you as well. She just did this. So yeah, so let's, get finished. Netherlands here. Hello, Clara. Hi. Okay. And get shipping. Girl, I know. I need to get the things. Yeah, I roughly 45 whips. Someone says, if this goes on much longer, I must insist on seeing all of Pam's stash too. To be clear, this is not all of my stash. This is just a lot of it. So, this is just my best of the best, if you will, in my opinion. So, let's get on with it. Okay, so, the last chart I showed yesterday was Sue Hillis, so, and then the next is, from the Drawn Thread. So, Drawn Thread, if you're not familiar, hello, New Brunswick, Canada, is sort of famous for, the specialty stitches that they use in their charts. And, I have been known to be intimidated. Hello, Southern Ontario. Been known to be intimidated by the specialty stitches, so that's why I haven't done any of them yet, because I'm a little scared, but I think I could probably do it if I'm cautious enough. So, the one that I have two, I have drawn threads, little bits of Halloween and little bits of Christmas in my partially kitted stuff. And in my Stitch Before I Die box, I have Free and Brave. So I'm sure that you all have probably seen this on Floss. I know that Christine stitched all the things. I know that she has stitched this. And it says, Home of the Free and the Brave. And look, a patriotic stitch in my stash. I don't know if Pam just doesn't know I have it in my stash, but now she does. You're so welcome, Sugar Tree Stitcher. Thanks for hanging out. And I really love, the flag. Oh, I love that flag so much. I like the font. And so all the specialty stitches are, over here. I don't know if you can see. But they're, satin stitches. And long stitches. Yes, it's so nice of Pam to let me do this one. Thank you, Pam. And the reason that I like this is I like America too. Okay. But then also, Linda Jo's favorite, phrase is Land of the Free, Home of the Brave. And so this makes me think of Linda Jo. So, yeah. So, I like it. I'm impressed that you have less. Someone said, I'm amazed at the amount of charts you have. I have less than 10. I bought less than 10 last week. Yeah, it's a collection. Hello, Marissa. It's just, I like to collect. So, it makes me happy, so, cool. Okay, then next is, Primitive Hare. The Primitive Hare. So, a lot of her charts, if you see them here, so obviously if you see one that you must have now, I recommend talking to your LNS and seeing if they have them, but getting physical charts from the Primitive Hare in Italy right now is kind of not happening. So, I don't know when that will happen again. So, I'm assuming that it will. But, you can purchase hard copies of her charts from her Etsy, I do believe. So, okay. So the first one that I have, I don't know necessarily, I don't know why I, like, really love the story of Little Riding Hood, but I do. And I, have, like, my zip-up hooded sweatshirt from StitchCon is red, and so I just really like Little Red Riding Hood. So this is Red Riding Hood from the Primitive Hare, and I've seen a couple people stitch this on FlossTube and Instagram. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. And then the red that she uses for the hood is Buckeye Scarlet from Gentle Arts. So I'm here for it. I love it so much. So, and then also, like, bless, because, okay, so here's a fun fact for you all. So, it is a huge pet peeve of mine when charts call for mascara. It's a pet peeve that mascara exists in the world as a thread color. Because, thank you. Because it is part of Weeks Dye Works Solid Collection line, and it's literally just black. Like, it's just black. Like, it's just $3.10. Except it's a very expensive $3.10. So, she very well could have called for, mascara. But no, she called for $3.10. Thank you. And yes, it's Gentle Arts Buckeye Scarlet, not Georgia Buckeye Scarlet. Megan. And yeah, I just think it's, so, if you are trying to kit something up and it calls for mascara, just use $3.10. Save yourself a couple bucks, buy yourself an ice cream cone at McDonald's, and use $3.10. So yes, I love this so much. This is stitched on the Primitive Hare's Old Salem linen, and which is really nice. And her charts are really nice, like nice and big. They're awesome. And I have stitched one Primitive Hare chart. I did Boo Tree, and it was so fun. So fun. Speaking of Halloween, okay, this is in a plastic bag, so I'll take it out of the plastic bag. This is Spooky Countdown. So, it's the same chart, but this one is like in kind of like a box with all these different openings, and then you stitch all of them individually and make them into little pillows and put them inside the box. Kind of like it's Spooky Countdown, it's like a Halloween countdown. And then the other one this one is done all together. So, here's a fun story about this. We have a customer at Keepsakes, and she, this is all in DMC. Yep, all DMC. So, we have a customer who, got this chart, started stitching it, and I'm pretty confident that she started it on the Old Salem linen, which is technically the called for fabric for it, and she hated it. I don't know why. I think maybe it was a little loose of a weave for her, and she just gave it to me. Like, she knew that even if she had ripped it out and used the fabric for something else, she wouldn't like the fabric. So, I have someone else's whip of this. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that or not yet. Like, she said she was just going to throw it away, and I was like, no. Do not throw it away. So she gave it to me, so I'll see what happens. It's not the top of my list of things to figure out, but it is what it is. Okay. Next, I am... Red's just my favorite color. And I was also an English major. I love books. And so if there's a chart out there that has anything to do with, like, literature, I like it. And it's another category of charts that Pam and I fight over. But I got this one because The Scarlet Letter is one of my favorite books. And this is the Primitive Hare's The Scarlet Letter. And both charts are included. So the large chart says The Scarlet Letter, Boston, Massachusetts, 1850, 1642, Esther Prynne. She had not known the weight until she felt the freedom. And then it says Nathaniel Hawthorne. And then the other one, isn't it Esther or Hester?
It's Hester, isn't it?
That's what I thought. Okay, Hester. I don't know why that sounded weird to me coming out of my mouth, but it did. So, it says Hester Prynne on both of them. And I really love this one, but that is a lot of cross stitch. That's a lot of cross stitch. But yeah, Hester. Yep. It's great. It's great. And I'm wishfully thinking that the book that's right here is The Scarlet Letter. But, I know that this one is all DMC. Oh, please. And the other one is too. Yep. Yep. Oh, that's a lot of cross stitch, man. That is a lot of cross stitch. But it's fantastic. It's fantastic. So, that's everything from the Primitive Hare that I have. Okay. I have one chart from the Trilogy. Correction. There are 3 separate charts, but they all go together as one. So, and I know that we have more of these somewhere. I just don't know where they are exactly. I think they're over in... I think I know where they are. Anyway, this is Halloween Sneak Peek. And this is what it looks like when it's all said and done. This is from the Trilogy. And I mean, look at the cat. Because they're all sneaky peeking. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I really like that border. I think that's a really great spooky border. So, they have a ton in their sneak peek collection. And we have... Oh, good, Anne. I'm glad that you got your order. Yay. Yeah, there's a lot that were delivered, yesterday and today, so awesome. And they came out in, 3 or 4 charts. What is the year on this? Come on. 2010. I mean, the stitch count is 180 by 56, so not too incredibly crazy. And so there's 3 or 4, I think 3, because charts for each sneak peek. So, Taylor, the Beanie Babies. So the first chart is the border and the cap. So you get the chart for the border and the cap. And then the second chart is the Jack and the Ghost. So, Jack and the Ghost. And then the third chart is Haunted House and the Little Witch. So, I mean, you could, hypothetically speaking, if you didn't want to stitch them all as a row, you could do them individually and they'd be still super cute. So, there's 3 charts. I think they're still available, so just talk to your shop. Oh, yeah, please don't try and watch this while you're driving. Probably not the safest choice. But they're up on YouTube after, so you can watch it when you get home. Okay. Next is from Threadwork Primitives. And I saw this stitched up as someone had finished it, and it was on the brag table at the Kentucky Stitch Day when we went down to, what was the town called?
Newtown?
Elizabethtown, Kentucky. And I saw it and I was like, well, what is that? I need to know what that is. And the lovely, amazing stitcher told me what it was, and then I went home and I immediately ordered it and purchased it. So this is from Threadwork Primitives, and it is called the Quaker Holly Pinwheel. And it looks ginormous because it's the only thing in here, but it's 59 by 59. And I would stitch it on 40 count anyhow, so, yeah. Oh, you were the rider, the spouse was driving. Okay, phew. I was like, whoa. Thinking about a 40 count fabric for a piece I want to kit up. Is there an easier one to stitch on than another? Well, that's a great question. I have only stitched on, to be fair, I have only stitched 40 count Weeks Dye Works, the non-Zweigert base Weeks Dye Works 40 count, and then I've also stitched on a Zweigert, like direct from Zweigert, called Cafe au Lait. It's what I did the Bluebird sampler on from Heart and Hand. From a whole seeing standpoint, I recommend the non-Zweigert base Weeks Dye Works. It's just, the weave is just a little bit looser, and so they're not so tight together. But I also use a Q-snap, and so the Q-snap helps to stretch it a little bit. And so the Zweigert was a little bit denser, but it was not bad either. So, I have a piece of 40 count R&R, but I haven't stitched on it yet. And I have heard that about Picture This Plus being a bit dense to stitch in hand. I was talking to Liz Matthews the other day about 40 count because she asked me if I'd stitched on 40 count Picture This Plus linen yet, and I said no, I had not. And she said that it was not fun because it was so dense and the weave was so tight. And I asked her if she stitched in hand or using a Q-snap or whatever, and she said no, she stitches in hand because the Q-snap slows her down. Okay, and so I'm banking on the hope that putting Picture This Plus on a Q-snap will help kind of stretch it a little bit, and so I can see the holes a little bit better. So we'll see. Wouldn't 40 count be about 1.5 inches for this? I don't know. I have to put it in my calculator. But maybe, if maybe. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So I'd have to put it in my fabric calculator to know off the top of my head. So, sorry. At 2.5 inches. So, I think that's cute for an ornament. Absolutely. And the one that she had stitched was, I want to say maybe 36 count. So, super cute. So, this is Quaker Holly Pinwheel from Threadwork Primitives. Okay, you guys, we're getting there. We are getting there. Yeah, we are. Okay, So, next is from Twisted Threads. So, what is the year? Come on, 2003. Oh, so Gina says, I think they said in a video to iron their fabric to stretch it back. I think it was on Flannel Jimmy's farm. To stretch it back, what? What are we stretching? And who's they? Then they send a video to iron their fabric. Who's they? Hello, Teresa. Hey, it's easy for me to sit in front of my phone and watch my own mouth talk. It's easy for me. I like talking to myself. It's a thing. But thank you. Kudos to you for being so amazing. Okay, so this is from 2003. So it's oldie but a goodie. As to its availability, I would assume you could probably still find it. Picture This Plus. So Gina is saying that to iron Picture This Plus fabric to stretch it back. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Okay, so from Twisted Threads, this is called Bunny Gingham. And we all know how much I love bunnies, so I'm into it. And, the model, I'm sure that you can probably tell, is stitched 1/1 on 28 count, if I remember that correctly. Yes, 1/1. And your girl's not going to be doing that. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. So, I'm going to stitch it over 2, probably on 40 count, because, look at that bunny. So, I just think look how much character he has. He's so cute. Flannel Jimmy's farm is Donna Ray. It's just Donna Ray. It's not, I think you might have been your Laura, and Brenda is Brenda in the Serial Starter. You're so afraid of 2/2? What are you talking about? You don't like stitching 2/2? What do you do, 1/1? That's cool too. Do whatever you want. Does Keepsakes carry the gingham fabric? We don't have this particular fabric in this photo. Oh, but she had Pat doing it. Okay. Cool. Okay. 2/2 on linen. Oh, I'm sorry. It's really easy. It's not as hard as you're making it out to be, I promise. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, she had Pat on from R&R. That would make sense. Okay. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about this bunny. So, the fabric that this bunny is stitched on is, what is it called? Riviera Gingham Cream/Natural by Graziano, courtesy of Norden Crafts. So Norden Crafts is out of business, and so we have something that's similar to this. So this is one that we could make work for sure. Weeks Dye Works has a full line of ginghams. They're all 28 count, so that could work too. So just for clarification, Donna Ray, Flannel Jimmy's Farm, had a video with Pat from R&R, and they talked about fabric, and she recommended ironing it, so, just so we're clear. Sorry, I didn't want to, get so confused. Do it on the dots! That's a really great idea. I might do this on the dots. Dang it, Kia coming in with the good ideas all the time. Okay. I have 2 more. And then we still have about half an hour, so awesome. And to answer your question, we have not seen the Fox family in 2 days. So, it's been cold and windy and rainy, and I'm hoping that they're just all cuddled up inside, staying warm, not hanging out with me. It's fine. It's fine. It's really fine. Yes, I wish I'd make gingham in 36 and 40 counts too, so I agree with you. It's okay. I'm sure they will come out again, so I keep watch every night for a fox here or there, but it was fun while it lasted, if that's all we see of them. I hope we see more of them, to be fair. Okay. This is, I know, I just pictured them all snuggled. Little fox family. Can you imagine cuddling with 7 fox babies? Let's all take a minute and picture how adorable that would be. Here for it. Here for it. It would look a lot like this. Except foxes. I'm ridiculous. Okay. 2 more charts in this pile. This one was handed out, I think. No, I have not seen Peter either, so I'm assuming he is cuddled up as well. In his little burrow or wherever rabbits stay. And I know that this one, I don't know when exactly I got where I got this, but I got this, and I think it's still free. From Wild Violet. Ryan met, and this was one that she had at StitchCon last year, and this is called Floss Tube and Chill, and I love it so much, because, yes ma'am, it's so good. It's so cute. I love it so much. And what thread did she use? I think it's just DMC. Yeah, DMC. So yeah, this is super cute. You can, I think, don't come at me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty confident that she has a Gumroad account, which is where you go and you can pay whatever price you want for her charts. So, you could technically get this for free, or you could throw her a couple bucks, throw her $20, give her $100, do whatever you want to do. But it's a really cool way to get your charts out there. So this is Floss Tube and Chill from Wild Violet Cross Stitch. This is another one from Wild Violet Cross Stitch that she made for us, and then she stitched it and sent us her model. And it says, "Happy finishes, everyone." Isn't it so cute? It even has her bill on it. And she, it's so well done. The finish is so good. So good. And I love the gold. Whatever this is called, I don't know. I don't finish things. I just stitch them. But this is also by Wild Violet. It's so good. I love it so much. And it always sits behind us next to the bell where we store it when it's not in use, being wrong, Okay, so the last chart in my Stitch Before I Die box is a large chart from With Thy Needle and Thread. And I saw this, stitched, where was it? At Galleria this last year, in, the room of Teresa Coggett, Shakespeare's Peddler. And she, I saw it on the wall and I was like, what is that? I need that. I've never seen that before. What is that? And so she directed me to it, and then I purchased it. So, what year? That's what I was looking for. I mean, it's number 119, so 2013 is the copyright. And this is Noel sampler from With a Needle and Thread. It's so fantastic. I love the house up there, the bowl of berries, those reindeer. Look at those little people. Look at the numbers. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And the cover model was stitched on a 40 count parchment using all DMC. Okay, Brenda. Okay. Love that. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh. And I love the border too. Like, I love all the different borders on this. It's so good. So, yay. Yes, Pam and I are 100% planning on attending Galleria this fall. That is the plan as it stands now. So, assuming that we are able to do so come September. So that, as it stands right now, is our next trip. So, our next retreat, even. So, yeah. Okay. You guys, we made it. We did it. We made it through my whole Stitch Before I Die box. It only took me 17 Stay Home with Steph videos. Or 18. This is the 19th, technically, so it took me 19. So, yay. Okay. Want to start looking. This chart was With Thy Needle and Thread. Brenda Gervais. And yes, it's still available. Oh, sorry. Yes, it's still available. I'm sorry, Annette. I didn't see that. Hi, Anthony. Okay, so let's start my whip parade, shall we? It's 2:43 technically. So I have 20 minutes. If you stitch one a month, you'll have them all finished in 40 years. Thank you, Tony. I hope you can hear. Yes. I'm coming for you, Tony. That would make me 72. Cool. Yeah, I actually got mine from Kitten Stitcher too. So, it's a good resource. My pleasure, she says. I see you, Tony. Okay, so since we have only 20 minutes left, I have them, someone said, love the laughter from the peanut gallery. Isn't it the best? Oh yeah, I have no doubt that I can do it. I can do it. I could do that. I could stitch this in a month. I could stitch, I don't even know. I could do it. But mostly it's for my collection, which I appreciate. Okay, so, I'm only going to do 20 minutes of my whip parade, and then I will just continue to go through them next week, one by one. I have them organized. There are some whips that aren't in here because they're over in my stitchy spot, then the ones that I took to stitch away in January, I still haven't put away yet, because who am I? They're in the bag I took to stitch away, so whatever. But maybe I should have just started with those, but that's okay. Anyway, so they're organized in my big bin, small, medium, and large. The free chart, you just go to Wild Violet Cross Stitch, and she has a link in her profile on Instagram, and you can find out where you can get the free charts. So, that's how you get the Wild Violet Cross Stitch charts. Like my mania my mania starts are mixed up with all my whips. It just is what it is. They're all at least in one place as opposed to spread all over. I think I have them, I think I have like roughly 45, I would say. Roughly 45. I count shop models, I count even those kind of things, I count as my whips because they're my whips. So yeah. So, we'll start with the small ones and we'll see how far we get. So sorry I keep having to bend over, but that is where all my whips are. Okay. We'll start with technically a whip that I inherited. I inherited this whip from my best friend Kia when we went to her house, her and her husband's house, for Thanksgiving. And we got to discussing Stitch Mania and all kinds of things. And this was one that she had started that she just didn't love for whatever reason. And I was like, you know what? I'll take it off your hands. So, the chart that I'm talking about is Ready, Set, Snow from Hands On Design. I had this chart in my stash. So this came out in 2018, so it's not too old at all. And I love it. I think it's fantastic. And then when you buy the chart, you also get the little piece of wool and button that goes, and then you have to, like, so obviously here's the button, and then you cut out the nose part of it, which is going to be fun and interesting. We'll see how that goes. And so Kia had started it, on, I have no idea what color this is, except I think that it's 14 count Ada in, like, pearl gray or something like that. So that's how much, I think that's, nope, goes like that. Kia, do you seriously stitch going bottom to top? Do you do that? How did I not know this until right now? I mean, I don't care what you do, but it's like, really? I feel like I would have known that about you, but I didn't. And it's in this really, really cute project bag that Kia designed herself and sewed herself. It's adorable. Don't worry, Kia, I'm taking very good care of it. And it is really cool because it opens in the middle, and then the top is vinyl, and then the bottom is fabric, which is super cool. So, and this is really cool too. Okay, so she used, I don't know if Kia still does this or not, but you know, like the paper, cardboard, whatever bobbins that you like wind your floss on. She takes those and she hole punches them and sticks them on her zippers. She's smart, just saying. It's a really cool design, I think. So, and this size bag is perfect for a small. So that's cool. Yes. So that is Ready, Set, Snow from Hands On Design. Inherited by me. Hello, Darla. Welcome. And then because this is all organized, I'm going to put everything back as I talk about it. So deal with it. Okay. Next, in this lovely Blackbird design fabric project bag from Made by Mama Joan. This is also a project bag parade. Kind of like my kitted up projects were back in the day. Is from the Sweet Land of Liberty book from Blackbird Designs. I try and make my bags line up with my projects in some way, shape, or form because I'm ridiculous. So when we went to the Frugal Yankee retreat last year in 2019, there was a stitch along that was started at the retreat, and it was any project out of this book. And the project that I picked was Sweet Land of Liberty. And it's this one. However, when I stitch it, I am going to square off the house. So, because it's literally charted like this part of the house is cut off. So, because it's expected that you'd finish it like this. Well, I don't want to do that. I want it square. So yeah. And this, and I'm sorry, a lot of these have been folded for quite some time. Really, Stephanie? Hold, please. I gotta be able to show it off accurately. Okay. So that is how much I have done. So that whole side, that whole side with the flag is done. Yes, my bags have to match my projects. I mean, they don't have to. It's not like a stop everything, I gotta buy a bag that matches. But I have plenty of bags, so this is the fabric that I have is 32 count raw Belfast. So that is that is Sweet Land of Liberty Blackbird Designs. I also really love this house, but I think I'm going to need to fight Pam to stitch that. And this one up here, Pam stitched that one. You finished that, right? Didn't you, Pam? Yeah. And then, just to show you the inside fabric of this project bag. It's beautiful. If you have never purchased a project bag from Made by Mama Joan, I highly recommend. Oh yes, it would be good for that project, Darla. She said it would be good for the sampler from Summer House Stitch Works that I'm doing. Yeah. Yes, sorry. I was reading comments. Okay. Oh, next, this is a project bag that was, I had found the fabric, and I sent the fabric to my really amazing friend Vicky, Stitch and Button on Floss Tube, and she sewed it up for me, because I don't sew. Yes, Caroline Behringer. Oh, that's right, Melissa. She said that she got the one with the eagle on top of the house as her first stitch gone small. I know. I'm so jealous. Not that mine wasn't incredible, but, like, that's really cool. Okay, so this is the outside fabric of the bag. I love yellows and grays and white and black together. I love it. And then it's a vinyl front. And then Vicky always makes a really lovely beaded zipper pull to go along with the bags. So she did that on this one, no exception. And then inside of this particular project bag is from Stacey Nash Primitives, and it is Primrose. She's so cute. I love her. I think she's adorable. I love bunnies. Oh, so much. So, Primrose. And then I will give it to Jan the Finisher at Keepsakes. And she will make it into a bunny. And the fabric that I'm using is 32 count lamb's wool Jobelan. So it's going to be a bit of a larger bunny than pictured on the cover. And this is how much I have. So, obviously the ears are done. And this fabric is really nice to stitch on. I really, really, really like it. And there you go. It's literally only 3 colors. It's parchment from Weeks, it's sand from Weeks, and charcoal from Weeks. That's it. So, very exciting times. So, yay. Do you trace on the back? I don't know what you mean by that. This is the back of my cross stitch. Yes, I railroaded. Yeah, I railroad every stitch every time on every project. I have since, gosh, for a very long time now. Yeah. Both legs of each stitch every time. The name of the pattern is from Stacey Nash. The name of the pattern is Primrose from her Animal Crackers series. She has quite a few different little animals. So, Primrose. Primrose. Oh. If the pattern said to trace the outline on the back of the linen, I did not do that. I just stitched it. I just stitched it going from the top down. Oops. I don't know if it will matter, but, I maybe. So when I asked, I have talked to Jan about it, our finisher, and I was just like, is this such a huge pain in the butt to finish? She was like, no, I've done a ton of them, so, I'm hoping that will be okay. Yeah, it's probably for making it into the bunny shape, you're right. Do I have a goal of how many of my whips I want to finish by October? No. I just want to finish stuff. Nothing concrete, really. Okay. Next, this is one of the project bags that I have that has foxes on it. You can't really see any on the back, though. This is a So Much to Love project bag. There's a little fox over there. This was a bag of the month from the 2019 club. So, and then look at the back. Foxy. So, super cute. Okay, and in here, this is one of my oldest whips. Like, ooh, does anyone know if Stacey Nash's dog, I'm assuming you mean the new cross-stitch one that she releases at Boston. I think it's a French Bulldog, actually. I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty confident that it's a French Bulldog, to be fair. So in this bag is a super old project, like super old project. It is from a designer that I don't think exists anymore. The designer is called Anito and Fred. And it's called Love Bugs. This was a chart that was in Pam's stash. This is one of the first ones that I started when I started cross stitch. I just have not finished it yet, obviously. And this is being stitched on 28 count potato even weave. I haven't looked at this in a long time. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we just won't look up close at that one. Okay. Look, I even used a hoop. So I got part of one of the bugs done. Cool. Sweet. Those stitches look terrible. My back doesn't look that bad, though. I mean, the back isn't that bad. Oh, God. That was back when I was doing it 1x at a time, and I don't do it 1x at a time anymore. That's funny. Oh, boy. Look how far I've come. Okay, so it is just past 3. It is going to cut me off at roughly 4 past or 5 past, I'm not sure. But I'm having better luck with the saving of the video and uploading to YouTube if I cut it off as opposed to YouTube cutting me off. So yeah. And that was just what? 4 projects, and I have 45 whips. So I'll just keep working my way through my whips, for these lives. So, I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. That you stay safe and that you get a lot of stitching in. I plan on doing that for most of the day today. And then we have a video chat with our Whistle Stop Girls tonight, which I'm super looking forward to. And thank you. And yeah. So thanks for tuning in today. If you missed any of it, it will be up on YouTube, so you can watch it there. And look for our episode 145 Floss Tube to be uploaded tomorrow evening. So have a great rest of your Saturday, everyone. I love you all. Thank you for showing me all the love. I appreciate it so much. And happy stitching. Bye.